Today I'm going to show you guys how to get not one, not two, not three, but all four of the forces of nature, the genies, in Pokemon Legends Arceus.
You ain't never had a friend like me. Yeah.
Hello everybody, Blaine here for Bridge 4 Games. Yeah, today we're talking about a very big topic, and that is how to get all four of the genies in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, the genies are kind of a controversial Pokemon because, a lot of people don't like their designs, but they're really interesting because they each have two designs. They have their animal form, their Therian form, and of course their genie form, their incarnate form, and they've really been staples of competitive since back in Gen 5. They're all just incredibly powerful and incredibly useful. And on top of that, spoilers by the way, we got a brand new one in Pokemon Legends Arceus in the form of Enamorus. So the question of the hour is, how can you find him and how can you catch him? Well, that's what we're going to be covering today. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in, but before I do, I just want to take a second to ask if you like the videos we have here on the channel. Please make sure that you actually like them by hitting the thumbs up button, and of course consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. Alright, so before I go ahead and give you guys the details on how to get the genies, we actually have to go ahead and figure out how to release them into the game first because they're not available right from the get-go. Alright, so spoilers by the way, because this is going to tie into the story. So, after you complete the main mission 26, which is the one where you beat Volo and then you beat Giratina, both forms, you're going to go ahead and unlock this mission here, which is Request 94, the Incarnate Forces of Hisui. Now, once you go back to Galactic HQ, they've taken you back, apparently, when they threw you out of town. That's all water under the bridge now. So you go back and you're going to meet with Kajita. If you guys know how to say her name, leave it down in the comments below because I've been wondering, and Mike, Tom, and I have been kind of debating this. But that being said, she's going to tell you how to get Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. So the male sort of old school genies, you're going to figure out how to get those. Now, what you have to do is go catch those three, and then go back to Kajita at her kind of hideout on the map, and then she'll tell you how to catch Enamorus. So really, it's all going to be a story sort of tie-in here, but she is going to give you very good details on how to get all the genies, and I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys how to get all of them right now. Alright, now keep in mind when you're ready to actually go do this, all the genies are level 70, so please make sure you're ready because you don't want to get your rear end handed to you if you're not prepared. So we are going to go after Tornadus first. It is probably one of the most useful ones in the current VGC metagame because when it has its abilities, it has Prankster and can be very, very powerful. But for that one, we have to go to the Alabaster Icelands here. And we have to go to the Bone Chill Wastes when we're ready. Now, one thing about Tornadus, it only shows up if it's snowing. So it is snowing here in this part of the game. So fingers crossed that it'll be snowing there. So I'm going to go ahead and start my journey over there. And I'll catch up with you guys when I get to the Wastes. Okay, so as we can see, it has stopped snowing. Now, that's a problem because we need it to still be snowing in order for Tornadus to show up. There's a couple ways to fix this problem. So what we really need to do, we need to kind of just skip ahead in time and hope that it's snowing again when we come back. So what I'm going to go ahead and do to try and reset the weather here, I'm going to go ahead and take a little rest in my tent here. And I'm going to go ahead and crash until the next midday. And hopefully it'll be snowing on the next midday. Man, I sound like every kid hoping to get off from school because of a snow day, huh? Now, the tricky thing is, even if it's not snowing here, it may be snowing there because they have different weather than we do sometimes. So really, you're going to have to just kind of go over there and take a peek. But again, it's not too hard. You kind of just have to repeat this process until you see snow over there. All right, so what I do is I'm going to go ahead and rinse and repeat until I see Tornadus over there. And I'll bring you guys back in when I see him. All right, so we did eventually get some snow and we found him. So as we can see, if we take a look, boom, he is right there. Now, when we get close, he's going to throw up a shield here. I also need to get away from all these dang Glalis because they're going to cause some problems, but we need to kind of chase him down, and once he gets a shield up, we need to hit him with a Pokeball to basically just make it so we can battle him. Yeah, so keep in mind, you may need to use your Weird Ear to kind of catch up to him. He's pretty dang fast, I must say. Alpha Glalie, can you just not? Alright guys, look, I'm going to kill all these Glalie, and then I'm going to come back when I don't have anything blocking me from getting to Tornadus. Alright everybody, I'm cautiously optimistic that we have resolved the problem, or at least begun to resolve it. Now I can actually deal with just dealing with the Tornadus here. So we need to hit with a Pokeball to get it to chill out. You can try using your like feather in your wing balls, because that'll certainly help. Alright, he's down. Alright, we got him in battle. We got him in battle. Thank the Lord. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start chucking Ultra Balls. Again, If you guys find that you're low on Ultra Balls or low on any of your Wing Balls, anything like that, I actually have a video about how you can just buy them all. You don't have to craft them. I'm going to put that ahead right now. So go ahead and give that a look if you do find yourself running low on supplies. But I have my 69 LOL Ultra Balls here, and I'm going to use them to catch our Tornadus. Look, man, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Wise decision, my friend. Okay, so after a whole bunch of problems and hassle, we got ourselves Tornadus. Now, as far as I know, they are shiny locked, so don't bother trying to shiny hunt them. And I'm going to go ahead and get the heck away from this Glalie, and then I will meet you guys for our next one, which is going to be catching Thundurus. Alright, next up, we got to go for the Electric Genie Thundurus. Now, Thundurus is going to be found at the Cobalt Coastlands. Right now, we actually have a Buizel outbreak there. Shoutouts to Mike. And what we actually want to do, I went ahead and went to the normal campsite here. But what we want to do, if you have the secondary campsite unlocked, you're going to want to head there because that's pretty much where Thundurus is going to be hanging out. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport over there now. And this one over here, the Coastlands camp, if you do have it, head there. If you don't, honestly, I'd recommend unlocking the mission. It's pretty simple. I think you only have to beat like one Pokemon to do it. And Thundurus likes to hang out around these like horns over here. Now, it only shows up during heavy rain. So, kind of, I mean, you guys are familiar with this process. We're going to have to kind of take a little nap and, hopefully see some rain in the near future. So, I'm going to go ahead and continually take a nap and wake up. And I will bring you guys back in when we have a little bit of a tsunami on our hands here. All right, now, I don't think this qualifies, but I did want to bring you guys in. So, it is raining. I just don't think this rain is heavy enough. This isn't like the actual, storm type weather, but I am going to head out here and just kind of see if by some, mysterious possibility Thundurus is showing up. I don't know, guys. Let me know if you see a Genie anywhere. I don't see him anywhere, so I have to assume this rain is not manly enough for Thundurus. So do keep in mind, if you see this, that's probably not going to fly. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little more camping and then bring you guys in when it is really raining. All right, this looks a little bit more like it. As you can see, it is kind of raining sideways. The trees are getting a little bit of a pounding. I think this is a little bit more what we're looking for here. I'm going to head out in the water and kind of see if we can see him that way. There he is. Okay. Now we see him. We do need to, again, hit him with a Pokeball, much in the same way we had to hit the other two. All right, we finally got him in a battle. Thank God. Okay, so he's going to Thunder us. It's probably going to do a decent amount of damage to my Scizor. I'm going to go ahead and give him an Iron Head. I think Thundurus is probably low enough I can start chucking Pokeballs anyways. So even though it's, he's not, even in the red yet, I think it'll be okay because this was about the range that I saw Landorus at. So, all right, come on. Come on. Wise choice, Thundurus. I was getting ready to go all day, bud. All right, so now we have Thundurus. Excellent. So we have 2 out of the 4. So now we have to go ahead and catch Landorus. Now, unfortunately, if I'm being honest, I actually already caught Landorus because I kind of got it on accident. I walked into it when I was in search of a Alpha Infernape. So I am going to have to show you guys that on slides. But I am going to show you guys how to catch that, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, now Landorus is actually found in our first area in the Obsidian Fieldlands, and it's actually going to be found in Ramanas Island. So as we can see here, it's in this island down at the bottom. There are Chimchar and Alpha Infernape there as well. So it's actually really cool. You can kind of get a lot done all in one spot. So we're going to go ahead and head to the Heights Camp, and I'm going to fly to Ramanas Island from there. All right, so this is Ramanas Island, and I'm just going to go ahead and land. Now, the thing about Landorus is it's really all over the island, but it doesn't really go anywhere else, which is nice. And what I really like about catching Landorus, he gives you a lot of kind of room because he doesn't tend to go near any of the other clusters of Pokemon the way the other two did. Now, do keep in mind, Landorus is only going to show up during sunny weather. So, no rain, no snow, no sleet, no hail, whatever. It has to be sunny. But, obviously, while you're here, you can also pick up these Infernapes and Chimchars. So, certainly very cool. And just to show you guys a picture of what he's going to look like when you do encounter him, obviously, you're going to see Landorus here in that wonderful, bright, sunny weather. And you will have no problem whatsoever adding this Force of Nature to your team. Alright, so as you can see, we have 3 Genies. We have Landorus, we have Tornadus, and we have Thundurus. But now we have to go get number 4. We have to go get Enamorus. Alright, but here's the thing. Even though we have all 3, we are still not able to go ahead and get Enamorus, the 4th one. So, here's where a lot of people are probably going to be pretty upset. So we have the 3 of them. In order to actually go ahead and get to the next level, to be able to actually get the last one, we have to get all of their Pokedex data up to level research 10. So yeah, we're going to have to use a bunch of moves here to kind of juice them up a little bit. I'm not going to show you guys me doing that because it's going to take a little bit of time. So just keep in mind, like, Tornadus has to use these different moves. Thundurus, Landorus, all that stuff. So not really all that hard, but it is a little time consuming. So I'm going to stop back with you guys as soon as I get this all up to level 10. And then we will go after the last force of nature. All right, fortunately, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We have them all at level 10. Honestly, if you just go ahead and use their signature move, in the case of Thundurus here, it's Wild Bolt Storm. In Tornadus, it's Bleak Wind Storm. And in Landorus here, it was Sandsear Storm. I did 3 of them Agile style, and that actually filled the entire thing all the way up to 10. So that was actually almost, took no time at all, really. So now that we're all done with that, we have to go meet our friend here to see where we can finally find Enamorus. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the Ancient Retreat here. And there she is. So Kagita, whatever her name is, we're going to go ahead and finally deliver her our completed Pokedex information. Interesting, we know so much about Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. Well done. All right, and let's see here. Yada, yada, yada. Story. Let's see. One more of that cohort. Okay, so we do have final news of our 4th. Well, I thought it'd be a little harder to find than that. All right. Enamorus. Let me see if I can get the name of the area. Enamorus is a Pokemon. I can't read that. I'm sorry, I'm in the way. I believe they're going to fly away and I have to go find her, much in the way I found the other ones. Can you just, come back? That would be dope. All right. All right, so we do have to head over to the Crimson Mirelands, according to Kagita here. And more specifically, she's going to be found in the Scarlet Bog in the Crimson Mirelands. So that's where we are heading next, and we're going to head there right now because, daylight's a-wasting, and I want to catch us our final force of nature here. All right, guys, so I'm going to head over to the Scarlet Bog, and I will see you guys in a minute. And yeah, once you get to the Crimson Mirelands, again, just take a look at the map. The Scarlet Bog is the area right here in the middle. There's all those different puddles that, I believe it's the ones that are orange, so they really, really stand out. And it's not too far from either of the camps, which is really great also. All right, so here we are in the Scarlet Bog. I'm just going to kind of try and fly around to see if I can see her. I don't know if we're able to actually see anything from up high. So we'll just go ahead, drop down, hopefully not injure ourselves here. All right, so again, as the Genies tend to do, they should stand out pretty obviously with kind of a swirl. There she is. All right, again, we do need to hit her with a Pokeball, much in the way we have to hit all the other ones. The one good thing here is we do actually have the aspect of camouflage where we can actually hide ourselves. I'm going to actually, as I said before, I highly recommend using your feather and wing balls here. It's just a little easier. I'm a little worried that there are a bunch of alpha Pokemon as well as what I think is a Croagunk trying to make a name for itself around here somewhere. But all right, I'm going to have to take out this alpha right quick in order to kind of avoid any issues. Let's go for a strong style Earth Power. This will take it out easily. Hey, remember when you were alive? I don't. Got her! Okay, yeah, we're in battle. Thank goodness. Okay, cool. So, much like everything else, she is level 70, and we resist pretty much all of her moves, which is great. Now let's just go ahead and see about getting ourselves an Enamorus here. So I'm going to use the Ultra Balls, obviously. That should be our best option of getting the Pokemon here. Alright. Are we going to get her? Hey! Alright. We got our 4th Genie. We finally got our Enamorus here, which I am super excited about. It's a very, very cool Pokemon. And honestly, with how good all the, forces of nature are in pretty much every competitive format, I'm really excited they were willing to kind of shake things up, add another one to the trio to make it a quartet. And, who knows how big it could shake things up. And I'm actually going to do a video talking pretty much about the competitive viability of Enamorus, and that's going to be coming out tomorrow. But for right now, we're not done just yet. We do have all of our Genies, but I'm going to show you guys where to get the reveal glass so you can turn them into their Therian forms in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Alright, now to get the reveal glass, we're going to have to do a little bit more work, but it's not that bad. So, spoiler, just like all the other ones, we're going to have to use Enamorus here to increase our understanding about her in the Pokedex. So we have to get her page up to level 10 as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and we'll touch base as soon as I'm done. Alright, that was nice and easy. We have our Enamorus up to 10 in the Pokedex now. So all we have to do now is go back to the Ancient Hideaway, and we are going to go ahead and talk to Khajiit. And hopefully, assuming everything works out correctly, we are going to be giving ourselves a little bit of a prize for completing all those entries on the Forces of Nature here. So, I'm going to go bother her at her little tea table here, and let's see what she has to say. Oh, caught Enamorus as well. Yep, I sure did, Khajiit. Alright, I'm going to need something from you now. And as you guys can see, we have gotten a reveal glass once we talk to her again. So, as you can see, the reveal glass is a special item that will allow them to alternate into their animal forms, their Therian forms, which is really cool. It makes, them have a lot of versatility, and they can all be a little bit different, which is really cool. So, I'm honestly really, really excited because I just can't wait to go ahead and use these in my playthrough here, because they're very iconic Pokemon for me, and I think they're really, really cool. And I'm very happy this mission is finally done. And we got a bunch of experience candy, which is really cool as well. Alright, so there you have it, everybody. That is how to add all 4 of the Forces of Nature, as well as the reveal glass, to your game in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Honestly, I hope this really makes it a lot easier for you guys to find all these Pokemon, because they're kind of hidden away, and finding them can be a bit of a pain, but when you do get them, they do make awesome additions to your collection. So that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, but most importantly, I hope you found it informative, and I hope you're able to use it to get all these Pokemon, get them in whatever form you want, and add any of them to your team, because honestly, having even one of these is a lot of fun. And oh my gosh, they're sleeping. That's so cute. That being said, everybody, I've been Blaine from Rich4 Games. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Again, if you did like the video, please make sure that you absolutely get impact that like button in the face. And as always, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. Remember that the best Pokemon games are the ones that you love to play, and the proper ways to play them are however you have the most fun. I hope each and every one of you have a happy, epic, awesome, and amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye!